This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal. Today is Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. The title of this rant is The Art of War and Trump's Option to Crush the Pariah Putin. So today, Trump is throwing Ukraine totally under the bus, basically saying they got to give up land, they got to have a peace, they got to make peace, and they get nothing out of it, nothing whatsoever. But yesterday he was saying, oh, hey, man, if I can have 500 billion of your rare minerals that are in your ground, then, hey, maybe we can work a deal. All of a sudden, he's all over the place. That tells me that Putin had gotten to him today. And it takes me to the term, The Art of War, written by a Chinese person 2,500 years ago. And here's the thing. Right now, Russia is a pariah state and will continue to be a pariah state for at least 50 years. I don't know, maybe they can come out of it earlier. It's kind of doubtful because right now, even though they could actually win the war in the long run, they are taking their whole country into the ground. So let's remember, they've had 1 million casualties, which is extremely high. They have over 1 million, mostly young men that have, who are workers and smart and educated that have left the country. They have lost their arsenal in terms of being able to have war, another war, if it comes up in the near future. In fact, there's speculation that China could go in and take half of Russia, and Russia can't do anything. That's how bad it is. That's how bad their army is right now. They're getting crushed in the battlefield because they're using old tactics. They're using old machinery because they can't place their machinery. Also, Russia, their banking system is doing very poorly. Their railway system is doing poorly because the Ukrainians have been going after locomotives, and guess what? They can't get the parts for it. Their airline industry is not doing well because they can't maintain their airplanes because, of course, all of that has to be imported because they don't make anything in Russia. Have you ever seen anything that you ever bought that actually said made in Russia? No. Their oil industry, Biden put in some really strict stuff that should have put in years before, but didn't. But hey, he put it in like a week before he left. Trump hasn't reversed those at all. Those are things that they're holding on to. It is hurting Russia. So there's a lot that they're not doing well at, and their banking system could actually fail. So they don't have a lot to stand on. And in the art of war, just like it is in sports, hey, when you're ahead, you want to crush your opponent. When you're ahead 30 points at halftime in basketball or 20 points in football or whatever it is, you don't want to let up. You want to keep going. You want to take them down. That's how it is. Trump has that option right now. He has that option, but all of his sycophants are running around Europe right now, and Tulsi Gabbard, who just got put in, who are basically going to give everything away to Russia. This is terrible. Of course, everything that he's been doing has been terrible, but just remember that this will cost Europe and the United States trillions of dollars because Russia will try to come back and take more of Europe.